Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now I am going to talk about App Engine Flexible. So how App Engine Flexible it works and what is the advantage and how to deploy the application in App Engine Flexible. For example, I am going to deploy one version of application. Then after that, I have a plan to deploy new version of the application. What I am going to explain over here. So I'll deploy V1 application. Then after that, some modification, I'll deploy another application. So let's get started. How I'm doing. I'm not going to explain here theoretically, because theory you can get from everywhere, but practical knowledge no one will share with you. So what I am doing here, I am just sharing with you all the practical knowledge, how you are doing, how to implement, and how you can quickly learn all those things. That is my intention to create this video. So first of all, what you will have to do once we enter into this Google Cloud Console, then this is completely Dockerized container-based application which I am going to deploy in App Engine Flexible. So let me tell you, first I just created one global.json file. It will help to which version of .NET install. By default in Cloud Console already provided the .NET, so you will not worried about that. You will have to install the .NET application and all. And how to check the .NET version? This is the command. .NET hyphen hyphen version is the command to check which version is up and running in our Cloud Shell. So as I already some sample application already created over here. So this is my application. Let me show you. Yeah, this is my sample application which already created. This is one sample layer. Hello. So I was just talking about when you are going to deploy the container-based application. So before that, what thing need to be done? So first of all, you have to create a Docker file. So that Docker file already created. I'm just showing you on the Docker file, the Docker properties and details I have mentioned over there. Then once you created the Docker files, then what you will do, will create a app.yml file. That app.yml file, because here I am going to show app engine flexible, so that's why the app.yml need to be right on environment colon equal to flex, runtime colon equal to custom, manual scaling, and instance equal to 1, because this is very simple application. So that's why I'm telling you the format which I am creating to know about the process of how we can do that. So first of all, you created a Docker image, then you have to create app.yml. Once these two file created, then what after that you will this is the command to deploy the application gcloud app and deploy hyphen hyphen version. This is the first time deployment, so you have to mention the version name. So here I have mentioned v0, but as for your concept, you can mention anything. So but the default v0 that will create one version which you can see over here, the v0, and it is stopped now, because I had deployed the v1 application, so that's why it is diverted to current version. V0 is the old version and V1 is the current version. So I'm just coming to that point as well. So before that you have to understand the thing. And then how to check the URL? So gcloud app browser is a command, so you can check the URL. Otherwise, you have to click on dashboard. So URL directly you can see over the right hand side of the corner. And this is the URL. So once you click on the URL, you can show the application. This is my .NET based application. This is the sample application. So it is running successfully. So this is the way which I explain over here. And then suppose you are planning to release the second version of the application. So what you will do? First of all, you will create a release DLL, and once DLL created, then and whatever the modification is required. For example, in my case, what I have changed, let me show you. Yeah, so you just come back to the Cloud Console editor. So in Cloud Console editor, you'll just come to our index.html page. Uh, yeah, this is the page which I had updated, and the content was something earlier, it was different. So now I just changed building web app with ASP.NET Core that can run on Google Cloud. So I updated, then after deployment, I just checked. But deployment, how to deploy, that I'm telling you, so that you can mind it after changes, then how what is the steps need to be taken. So here G Cloud App Deploy version was the first deployment, and the second deployment would be this command. So G Cloud App Deploy hyphen version v1. When we'll run this command, the second updated version will create. Once it will take some time and will ask which once deploy, then the gcloud app browser, you can check the URL. Otherwise, I had just explained, you can find out in our console the URL to check our application. And there is a there are two way which I explain here, how to get the URL, how to deploy the application. This is this is the basic and the starting point. You have to learn the process if you are working in a .NET environment, and you are also because this is a containerized based solution which I just explained over here. So you need to follow the steps in this Cloud Shell. I just noted it down. These steps will follow how the containerized based Docker based application deployed in App Engine flexible. So .NET is only support in App Engine flexible. You will mind it. So there is some advantage over here also. Suppose you are planning to check the instance detail, and you can also log into the instance. There is a option to log into instance. Uh, Not a theoretical, this is practical. So based on that, you just follow and try to practice it. And if you are doing any business project, or if you are because it's a application modernization normally, because everybody they are the customers and stakeholder and the business, they are planning to move to containerized world. So that's why it will be helpful. And if you will follow the steps and how it is working and what are the process, step by step I mention over here, and also the practical command also it is visualized over here. You can follow this command to implement in your business solution. Except what I'm trying to say over here. So thank you guys. Hope this video will helpful for challenging tasks if you are doing in this .NET containerized based solution. So this video will helpful guys. So hope this video will be very much helpful. So if you need some technical details or if you need more video on this particular thing, so you can also ping on my YouTube channel. Based on that, I will create the next upcoming video as for your request, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you all.